Hi, it's Anita from Scrappy Happy Mommy, and today I'm showing you how to make this cute little card using my Create a Critter cartridge. Today's image is found on page 52 of the manual, and this is the image I used, but instead of using the face, I actually used a Peachy stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put this together. So my card base is an A2 card, and I've already gone and done the inside sentiment, and the sentiments I'm using today are from Cardz TV stamps, and this one right here is from the Cardz TV stamp It's All Good, and there is the sentiment itself, and I used my Memento Tuxedo black ink to stamp it on. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the inside of the card to start with. And there's the inside. Okay, so for the outside, my first mat is, of course, your standard A2 size mat at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I've gone ahead and also cut another mat, and this is by 3 3/4 by 5. And my pattern paper today comes from Die Cuts with a View, and this is from the citrus stack itself. I'm going to go ahead and layer that on. Okay, so for the next mat size that I have, I've cut this little tiny yellow mat, and this is at 3 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And I've inked around all of my mats today using a Studio G ink. It doesn't say what the color is, but it's like a light green. Reminds me of the inside of an avocado, if that makes any sense at all. Go ahead and layer that mat on. And I've also used a smaller mat, and for both of these mats I used my corner punch. And this mat is measured at 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And there it is. So that is the card base itself. Now for my little mat that my image is going to go on, I used my George and Basic Shapes, and I cut this circle at 2 3/4. I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so for my sun itself, as I mentioned earlier, this comes from the Create a Critter cartridge, and my image that I used is found on page 52, and I cut this at 2 1/2 inches. Then I went into my Cricut craft room, I think it's still called that, and instead of using the layer 2, I actually went and did a high contour on all of the facial features. And the reason is that's what I wanted it to look at. So for that face, I used a Peachy stamps, and this comes from the Christmas in July face assortment, and that is the one that I used there. And that measures at 1 3/8. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I used actually a white gel pen and some different gel pens, and then some of my chalks to give her a little bit more of a smiley face. But instead of putting it on dimensionals, I actually decided that I'm going to use an action wobble for this today. I haven't used one of these in forever. And they just add so much to an image. Okay. So go ahead, put that down, and then put the wobble on. So, okay. There it is. That's so stinking cute. So my sentiment that I used for the outside, again, is from Cardz TV. And this comes from the Summer Fun stamp set, and this is the one I used today, sending you sunshine and smiles. And I'm going to head and put that sentiment just down in the corner right there. And to finish this off, I'm just going to add 2 little pearl dots. And that is the mat itself. And I'm just going to go and glue that on. I forgot to do it earlier. And there is my finished card right there. So sending you sunshine and smiles, and using an action wobble for the little sun. And I'm so happy the way it turned out. Thanks for watching. Bye.